Hey you guys, Lacey and Steve here from Duo Reacts. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. We are watching Game of Thrones, Season 4, Episode 2, and this one is called The Lion and the Rose.
The Lion and the Rose.
Lion and the Rose. So I do have just a couple questions from some of the viewers before we get started, and then we can just get on into it.
Let's roll.
Okay, so the first question I have here is from Kaylie Grey.
Kaylie Grey.
Over on Patreon. And she wants to know, what are your predictions for Joffrey this season? Will he become more power hungry now that the war has been won?
Sure seems like it.
It does kind of seem like he's getting, I mean, just from the last episode and, I mean, pretty much all of last season.
Everything's about him. In his eyes, period.
Okay. So he'll get more power hungry? And he'll just keep getting worse and worse?
Look, he's talking crap to his uncle.
Uncle, yeah.
Where does it end?
It's like he's growing more and more not afraid of, like, anybody. And like,
look what he said to Taiwan.
Yep.
Look what he said to Tyrion. Look what he said to his mother. Look what he said to his uncle.
Everybody.
Yeah. He has no boundary, whether it's Sansa or it's.
I think Sansa's the worst one that.
He has a case of the ass for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a great question. I totally believe that it's all about him and his eyes, and that's not going to end.
Okay. The next question is from Dalek Watcher, also over on Patreon.
Dalek.
Let's see. I found that as I read the books back in the day before the TV series, that Sir Davos, the Onion Knight, filled a bit of the gap that Ned left behind. I really like him as he is just as honorable as Ned, loyal, honest, and true. I'd love to ask you, where do you think his journey takes him? Cheers. So, where does Sir Davos, where's his journey taking him? I mean, we already know. I mean, he's with Stannis. He's Stannis' right-hand man.
Yes.
So, where do you see things going?
You know what? I'm going to totally agree with you. I love his character. Mm-hmm. He's definitely loyal to the end. He's loyal. He's put his life on the line many a times for Stannis.
To remain loyal to Stannis.
If Stannis does not see that, that'll be his undoing, because I don't have faith in the Red Woman. Is that what they call her?
The Red Woman.
Okay, the Red Woman.
Melisandre.
You always see her in red.
Yeah.
So I just say the Red Woman, I guess. Maybe that was put in my head.
That's what people call her.
What's her name? Her actual name?
Melisandre.
Melisandre.
Yeah.
So Melisandre, she
doesn't seem trustworthy to you?
This is how I feel. I feel like she's the undoing of Stannis.
Okay.
And he's, he's the guy that kind of props up Stannis, and keeps him on the straight and narrow.
Okay.
So I feel like
he's all about protecting Stannis too. Yes. Like, even when it comes to the Red Woman. I love his
character. He stands up and he says what he has to say, regardless if it puts him in the dungeon or death, whatever. He's completely God to have someone like him.
Yeah, and Stannis has put him in the dungeons, twice now?
Yes.
And he still remains loyal to him, so...
Without blinking an eye.
Yep. So
wow. What a character.
Yeah.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Where's his journey
taking him?
Yeah.
Right beside Stannis. I mean, he's not going to leave him.
Okay.
Whatever power he does gain or whatever he builds, it's going to be because his right-hand man got him there.
Okay. So you think that any victories that Stannis may get...
Yes.
...will be because of Davos? Because of his...
Yeah. He works harder than anybody to make him safe.
He does, yeah. Okay.
Great character. Where his journey is, buddy, I do not know, because
Well, I know you.
I was more, hip to Rob's ability to go to King's Landing and make it, but Stannis has actually been there.
Yeah.
Lost.
So, last question before we get started is from Christian Gore.
Christian.
Over on Patreon, and he wants to know, he says, pick a character to plot Joffrey's death with. How would you kill him, and who helps you make it happen? It's a kind of a fun question. Like, who would you plot to murder Joffrey, since we know you want to murder him? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's always been in my head.
Sansa would be like the perfect one because of how he's treated her. So I could see.
I say Sansa.
I just thought you were going to say something more like someone along the lines that would be more devious about it, because I don't think Sansa
Arya would be the devious one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but Arya, of course.
Sansa makes sense to me that she would be the end of him.
Okay.
Look at the hell.
But this is more of like you, not like.
That's who I want to kill. Yeah.
So
I think I'd frickin' jump for joy.
You would plot his death with Sansa.
Yes.
How would you do it then? That's what the question was. Who and how?
Opportunity to be alone and escape. Be able to escape.
But
kill him. Probably. Kind of like. This sounds crazy, but kind of like Arya did to that guy.
Okay.
Shut his mouth somehow, or cut his tongue out, or I don't know, because he's such. The things that goes through his head to destroy him would be he can't be able to talk,
Okay.
And I don't know.
So you would do something like epic, kind of like Arya would do. Like Arya killed.
I believe has that edge to be able to do that. You can see the pain and anguish she has, and she's not your typical Arya to go in and do something like that. But I think she could be devious when need be to do that.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah. So I mean that answers the question. You would pick Sansa because you think that, and not because
I think it'd be epic.
You think because she would be the one to deserve it the most.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. No, that's a good choice. I just pictured you going a more devious route, like the Hound, or
of course, I
maybe
would love
even
the
Littlefinger. Somebody like that who would be deep. Just to make it more like. Crazy, I guess.
It'd be awesome.
But that's a good answer. I like that.
Tell me, how cool would that be?
That would definitely. Okay, that's it for
Great
for
questions.
Though.
That made me think.
Yeah, it did. Great questions, you guys. So thank you for asking those on Patreon. Keep them coming. Keep the questions coming about different episodes for this season. But yeah. You ready to get into episode 2?
Episode 2. Season 4.
2. Okay, here we go.
Frolicking about the woods.
We're playing games.
It's good to see someone at least enjoying it. She's not enjoying it. Oh, okay. Well, forget that.
I think she's being chased.
If you make it out of the woods, you win.
But they were having fun.
Are hunting dogs.
Oh man, what is this?
Fine shot, master. Lady.
Don't cry. It will be over soon.
She thinks she's pretty. Let me pass her face.
We have to reward the hounds now. They did all the hard work.
Why? I didn't want anyone.
But you made Miranda feel jealous.
Very jealous of her.
You can see that your presence has become a bit of a problem.
So pretty now.
That guy has become...
That was one of the girls that seduced Theon right before.
What?
Chop Chop.
Not eating.
The blonde one. And then the other one was the girl that was with him.
And they just did that to her.
Yep.
You lost a hand, not a stomach. Wow. Try the children. The dwarf, the cripple, and the mother of madness.
I'll clean it.
No, I'll do it. Leave us. It's only wine.
Aww. Dang it, I like him now. What's going on?
Who, Jamie?
Yeah.
What about your left?
What's wrong with me?
Didn't I tell you that the show has a way of making you feel things and
Game
stuff?
of Thrones writers is twisting me.
Stuff and things?
Seducing me.
Seducing you.
When was the last time father used a sword?
I'm not father, I'm the Kingslayer. When people find out I can't slay a pigeon.
Train them. Learn to fight with your other hand.
With whom? You? Men talk.
Soon as someone discovers I can't fight with
Brienne?
You need a proper, discreet swordsman. As it happens, I have just the one.
I know who he's talking about. Yep. That was going to be my...
That would have been your second guess.
My brother tells me to keep your mouth shut. Unusual talent for sellsword. He tells me you've shipped old, just like your father. Is this place safe?
There's this knight, Labour.
Money.
Got thunderbolts on his shield?
Freaking banking.
I know,
Here's where I
right?
fucked his wife. She's a screamer, that one.
Right here is
If they
where
don't
I
hear
fucked his
her,
wife.
they won't hear us.
I've never seen Valyrian steel before. She's a beauty.
Problem is, if you fight with an edged blade, I'll have to. If I fight with an edged blade, I'll have no one left to pay me.
I've used sparring swords since I was 9.
Yeah, but you're also training with your left hand that you're not
What
used
war are
to.
you on? Attacking a man with his guards down?
It's time to attack a man. Mind yourself.
I knew it.
Such a great sword should have a name. What shall I call her?
Stormbringer! Widow's Well!
Widow's Well, I like that. Every time I use it, it'll be like cutting off Ned Stark's head all over again.
Such a dick. My father stays straight-faced. He's gonna have to tell her.
Don't.
You want me on the desk? What's wrong, my lion?
Don't call me that.
What should I call you?
I'm afraid our friendship can't continue.
Our friendship.
There's a ship waiting in the harbor bound for Pentos.
What?
You'll have your own cabin, of course. And across the narrow sea, a house. Servants.
What is this?
Married man. My wife has suffered a great deal, as you well know. I don't want her to suffer any more on my account. I need to uphold my vows.
I know what he's doing.
You know what he's doing?
She doesn't want you.
You don't want right by her, by our children. You're a whore!
I know what he's doing.
Sansa is fit to bear my children, and you are not. I can't be in love with a whore. I can't have children with a whore. How many men have you been with? 500, 5,000?
You can see.
Yeah, that's not even who he is.
He hates saying that. You can see it in his face.
I've enjoyed my time with all of them, and I have enjoyed my time with you most of all. But now that time is over. You'll have a comfortable life in Pentos.
I know what he did. He had to do it. He had to do it.
He had to hurt her to save her life.
Go, girl.
And poor Tyrion, too.
I know.
You know, poor both of them.
But she's so confused, she may not realize what he's, you know
hurt.
what I mean?
Yeah, she's hurt.
Those are the stars that guide us. Lord of light, protect us! The night is dark and full of terror.
It's her brother.
Solis, yeah. Stannis' wife's her brother, and she's standing there like...
Did you see their souls? Was their souls? Our Lord took them, did you see?
Just a bit on the crazy side. Okay, awkward dinner.
I'm very frightened of his soul.
Every mother should fear for her child's soul.
She's a stubborn little beast.
She's a child.
You barely know her. You think she's sweet because she smiles when you visit. She's sullen and stubborn and sinful. Why else would the Lord of Light seem fit to mock her face? She needs the rod.
She's my daughter. You will not strike her.
As you command. Perhaps the Lady Melisandre could speak with her.
Oh, what's going on?
I heard it.
And it frightened you?
Sir Axel was my uncle. He was always kind to me.
They're in a better place now, Princess. The fire cleansed them of the sins of the world.
But they screamed.
Women scream when they give birth. Afterward, they are filled with joy.
Afterward, they aren't ash and bone.
You have so many questions, don't you? So did I when I was a child. I was much like you.
She's cute.
Only I wasn't a princess.
Who's
She didn't have this.
She's very cute.
No.
There's only one hell, Princess. The one we live in now.
Trapped in summer for too long, you'll forget what it was to be human.
You'd forget us, Bran. You'd forget your mother and father. You'd forget your brothers and sisters. You'd forget Winterfell. You'd forget you. And if we lose you, we lose everything.
It's a very confusing part of this, but it made sense.
That's what... Yep. Wow. She looks stunning.
Love her hair.
I love her hair, yeah.
She's beautiful.
She's very beautiful, yeah.
I give it to Joffrey. He's one hell of an actor.
Yeah, he is.
Let it be known that Marjorie of House Tyrell and Joffrey of the houses Lannister and Baratheon are one heart and flesh, one soul. Cursed be he who would seek to tear them asunder.
With this kiss, I pledge my love.
I pledge my love. Tyrion is not in the mood for this right now.
We have a new queen.
Yes, we do. Better her than you.
True that.
Words have never been spoken so true.
It's done.
Yep. There we go.
War is war, but killing a man at a wedding, horrid. What sort of monster would do such a thing? As if men need more reasons to fear marriage. Lord Tyrion, you see?
Be that the leftovers from our feast be given to the poorest in his city.
It's a nice PR move.
Yeah, it is.
An example to us all.
You were to marry Cersei, she'd murder you in your sleep. If you somehow managed to put a child in her first, she'd murder him too, long before he drew his first breath. Luckily for you, none of this will happen, because you'll never marry her.
And neither will you.
I owe you my gratitude. You returned my brother safely to King's Landing.
In truth, he rescued me, Your Grace. Once.
Did he? I haven't heard that story before.
Not such a fascinating story, I'm afraid.
I'm sure you have many fascinating stories. Sworn to Renly Baratheon, sworn to Catelyn Stark, and now my brother. Must be exciting to flit from one camp to the next, serving whichever lord or lady you fancy.
I don't serve your brother, Your Grace.
But you love him.
Your Grace.
I think there was
the talk of death all the time, I feel. Like every time she talks to somebody, it starts off good and ends up you're dead.
She'll do no such thing.
Oh, Your Grace.
All the leftovers from the feast will be brought to the kennels.
Your Grace, Queen Marjorie.
The Queen is telling you the leftovers will feed the dogs. Or you will.
Wow.
I still have some power with somebody at least.
Tywin, Prince Oberyn. This way you have met Ilaria. This is the Lord Hand, Tywin Lannister, and Cersei Lannister, the Queen Regent. I suppose it is former Queen Regent now.
I'm feeling Tyrion hasn't said a word.
Cersei.
I don't think he has.
My lord.
In some places, the highborn frown upon those of low birth. In other places, the rape and murder of women and children is considered distasteful. What a fortunate thing for you, former Queen Regent, that your daughter Myrcella has been sent to live in the latter sort of place.
Everyone, silence!
Real funny. Real funny.
Nobody's laughing, it looks like.
Well.
Wow.
One taste of combat was enough for me, Your Grace. I'd like to keep what remains of my faith.
I think you should fight him. This was but a poor imitation of your own bravery on the field of battle.
I speak as a first-hand witness. Climb down from the high table with your new Valyrian sword and show everyone how a true king wins his throne.
Be careful, though. This one is clearly mad with lust. It would be a tragedy for the king to lose his virtue hours before his wedding night. Fine vintage. Shame that it spilled.
Did not spill.
My love, come back to me. It's time for my father's toast.
You can be my cupbearer, seeing as you're too cowardly to fight.
Your Grace does me a great honor.
It's not meant as an honor.
Don't do it. He's trying to edge him.
Bring me my goblet.
Oh.
What good is an empty cup? Fill it.
Taiwan, you gonna say something, or are you gonna let this? Someone gonna say something?
Just gonna continue.
Kneel. Kneel before your king. Kneel.
Kneel and punch him in the nuts.
I said, kneel!
Look, the pie!
Saved by the pie.
Uncle! Where are you going? You're my cupbearer, remember?
I thought I might change out of these wet clothes, Your Grace.
No. You're perfect the way you are. Serve me my wine. Hurry up, this pie is dry. Good. Needs washing down.
If it please Your Grace, Lady Thorns, it's
No.
very tight.
No, you'll wait here.
Your Grace.
There's nothing.
He's choking!
Calm the poor boy. Idiots, help your king!
Move away!
Joffrey!
Come with me now.
Joffrey!
You have to leave.
He did it. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. He's done?
He poisoned my son.
Oh shit, really?
Take him. Take him! Take him! Take him!
So that just happened. He's speechless again, folks. You did not see that coming, did you?
Well, no. He's done.
He is done. He is dead. He is very dead. And they think that Tyrion did it.
That is epic and bad all at the same.
Do you think Tyrion did it?
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And dude just told Sansa, let's go now.
If you want to live, you need to come with me now.
She's getting the hell out.
That's what it looks like.
Who could have done it?
I was going to ask you, that was going to be one of my questions for you, that I want you to start pondering. Who
No,
killed,
Tyrion would never go that low.
Who killed Joffrey? Who did it? You might need...
I think it's dude, somehow. I don't know how, because...
Dantos, the fool?
Yeah,
You think,
but I don't know how.
Do you think that it was just solely him, or...
He wouldn't have had access, I don't think.
That's what I'm saying.
Weird, because he's... It's like he knew something's going on, and I got to get you out of here because you're going to be dead because you saved my life. I need to do something for you.
Mm-hmm.
No, Tyrion, absolutely not.
Right.
I'm still freaking pumped that he's dead.
How about, what do you think of the way he was killed? Number one, it was at his wedding. And number two, I mean, it was poison.
Everyone's going to think it's Tyrion because of the way he was treating him and dogging him.
And Joffrey kind of like pointed at him.
Yeah. Because
Joffrey probably thought it was him.
Right.
Yeah, but so you don't think it's Tyrion. But yeah, just start pondering. We'll come back to that question maybe at the beginning of next episode.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
The queen knows he's whacked. The new queen. Does that make her queen, or is she not a queen now? Because officially they were married.
Officially, she is not. Because they never consummated the marriage.
They got married, though.
They got married. But officially, in order... Yeah. They have to consummate to make it official. That's the rules. Or the way.
Damn.
So no, Marjorie's not going to be queen.
She wouldn't have done that.
And that's why I told you now, so that you can start contemplating
I
things.
have no freaking clue, man.
Well, I'll give you some time to think on it. And while you're doing that, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
From Cassie Pryor.
Cassie Pryor.
She has asked a question before that we...
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember the name.
This goes along with my question. Okay, from her other question. After this episode, will you ask Steve if he believes Stannis and Melisandre's blood magic holds any merit now that two of the king's names that he called out while burning the leeches are now no longer living? And do you remember the third name mentioned? So, when they were doing the leech burning thing, Robb Stark,
yep,
he's dead. Joffrey Baratheon,
yep,
he's dead. And he said a third name. Do you remember what that name was? And
the Greyjoy.
Yes, Balon Greyjoy. So, do you
there
think
might
that
be
this
something to it?
Yeah, I mean, two are now dead within a couple weeks of each other.
There may be
Or a
something
month.
to it, but it's like he did it and it's happening.
Yeah.
Like, but people are doing this as.
It's happening, but it's also like maybe it was going to happen anyway.
I want to say it's a little bit of both because this was planned by somebody. Something was put on there.
It would appear that way, yeah. So.
Because he took a drink and immediately, and then took a second drink of the same thing,
and he ate a piece of the cake too. So he ate.
Well, anyone could eat the cake.
True.
But the drink is a different thing.
So you're saying you think the poison was in the drink?
Yeah.
Okay. But
it was poison.
I do, because that's a hard thing to guess, especially at this point when you've just seen it, everything's fresh. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, this person or it was that person.
You have to point the finger at Tyrion because the obvious. But
he's the easy scapegoat.
But
too,
we know, it's not.
We know that it's not, but yeah. So, what are you thinking about the way he was killed?
Awesome.
Okay, you
up there in front of everybody.
Okay.
Just the way he likes it, and he died the way
in front of a very public death. At his own wedding in front of everybody. Fans of Game of Thrones call this the purple wedding instead of the red wedding. They call this one the purple wedding because when he dies...
faces.
Yep, you got it.
Joffrey, you're an awesome actor. You suck as the character.
Joffrey.
Yeah.
Joffrey sucks, yeah. Well, he's dead. So
he's gone.
He is gone.
That's a huge, that helps.
Yeah. That helps. That makes you feel a little bit better.
Well, yeah, look at how he mocks everything.
Yeah.
Sansa's got to be breathing a little bit easier until she can get the hell out of there if she can.
I doubt she's breathing easy right now.
Well, no, she's got a boogie, man.
And the reason
should have went with the Hound. You could have been with Arya by now.
That's true. That is true. But I think what we'll do, you guys, is we'll go ahead and end this episode here and give Steve a little bit of time to think about things, and then we'll discuss it a little bit more in the next episode about who you think who is behind this and why. But we'll give him some time to think. So
I have no idea.
Oh, that's because you just I bet
I got to rewatch the scene.
We can yeah. Well, you know what? We'll rewatch it, and then when we come back the next episode, we'll see if Steve has any ideas. Because a lot of the times you miss things. You're not paying attention to certain.
Well, I know
things,
who it's not. I know it's not Tywin and the mother, Cersei, and I know it's not Jaime.
Okay. So it's none of the immediate family. It's not a Lannister, in other words, is what you're saying.
No.
Okay.
I don't believe it's Tyrion for a minute of me.
Okay.
Why would it be the queen if she was going to get everything she wanted out of it? I don't see her doing it.
Marjorie is who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to give him time to think because I know he needs to ponder, and we're going to rewatch the scene. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Please hit that notification bell so that you are reminded when our new videos go up. Leave comments below. And make sure to like this video. You guys have an amazing and awesome day.
Hope amazing happens to you. Peace out.